Well, hello everybody and welcome back or to the channel, friends. I certainly hope you're done being happy because it's time for The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1, Future Days. Friends, I've played both of the video games, but as I know many of us were, very surprised by the narrative choices and the changes and expansions they made to Season 1. At this point, I'm very curious to see what they do with Season 2. Is it a similar format? Are we going to get more in-depth new characters? Are they going to, they've promised a broader storyline, so I'm very curious about that, my friends. Very curious about a lot of things in Season 2, but before we go any further, if you could do me a favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to go to the post-apocalyptic America of The Last of Us. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? Stick with us here on YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes about a day early, plus any bonus episodes we come up with. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to return to our group with Joel and Ellie to see where the world The Last of Us Season 2 will take us. Friends, prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And for the first time this season, away we go! I will tell everyone this, I have played the games. I obviously will not be giving any spoilers out, and when we meet characters, I won't say their names before they're introduced, so.
You take me to her right now!
I have no other choice.
I do.
I can kill everybody.
Raiders attacked the hospital and barely got you out of there. They stopped looking for a cure. I'm taking us home.
I will say this, friends, as a father, I see a side.
I swear.
I know there's a hearty debate between what Joel did was right or wrong, and
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, had I Joel's skill set, and he absolutely considered Ellie his daughter, then would I have done the same? Probably. It's terrible to say, too, because there is another side to that. But damn. And we get to see it now, I think.
Ed has a brother who runs an outfit in Seattle, a guy named Isaac. Supposedly he'd take us all in.
Not until we find Joel. With a 3-day jump on us. We should have gone right after
He
him.
drove away, Abby, in our only working vehicle.
And we were trying to save the wounded. But we didn't save anyone. Did we?
Ooh, Abby, Abby, Abby.
Fucking fair. No. None of this is fucking fair.
Abby. I'll help you find him. I'll help you kill him.
The ripple effect. For those of you that have not played the video games, there's some debate upon the casting of Abby. It personally doesn't bother me at all, but in the video game, Abby is huge, muscular. She is just incredibly jacked. And I think people kind of identified the character with that with her physical appearance. Then there's that's, in my mind, that's sort of the least of what Abby is.
Slowly.
What?
Here we go.
When we kill him, we kill him slowly.
And those of you that are Critical Role fans, Laura Bailey voices Abby in the video game. As we know, Ashley Johnson voices Ellie in the video game. Wonder if any of those voice actors will make appearances. I know Laura Bailey was actually one of the nurses in Season 1 at the end of Season 1. But you couldn't see her face. She was covered with a mask. So I'm wondering if they don't double down and bring her back for Season 2. We're in the credits. Whew. This shows something that I was taken aback by my first viewing of season 1, and that I was startled by the things that they were showing, and I was also very, very impressed by the emotional depth that they were able to recapture. The video game's incredibly impressive, and I thought that it might pale in comparison because you spend so much time with those characters in the video game. It did not, and that's a testament to our actors. Incredible stuff. Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal. Incredible job. Is this actual fighting or training? Certainly looks like actual fighting. There we go, Ellie. Choke that motherfucker out. Keep it locked. There we go. Yeah, practice. I was gonna say, if she breaks it, this is real.
Hit on you. Square in the face, by the way.
Well, I can obviously take a punch, so who cares? Fucking hard, by the way.
I pulled it.
I pulled it.
Yeah, he pulled it.
Why?
Because I told him to.
Why?
He want to kill you.
Don't pull punches.
Oh my God, look at this practical set. I believe they said they built most of the corner area. Looking good. Beautiful. Camera work in this is exquisite. Those long tracking shots from the travel of in season 1, absolutely beautiful. Oh, great. Here's the man. Yeah, Joel's absolutely pushing 60 now. Right? Because we had a 20-year time jump when he was in his birthday. Yeah, he should maybe even be 60, right?
Well, the main lines are clay, all cracked to shit and full of roots. We're not sure what we're supposed to do, and our foreman isn't foremanning.
Oh.
Foreman isn't foremanning.
Fixing these breakers. They were gonna chuck the whole panel, but all they need is new springs.
Teach me?
Yeah.
Before you mess with circuits, you gotta check if the wires are live. So how do you do that?
I lick them.
That's exactly right.
Can I ask a question?
Shoot.
Why is she angry at you?
Your best friend, reckon she would have told you.
Nope.
Then it's not my place.
Her being 19 and me being what I am. No one likes their parents at that age. I never got there with my own kids, so we're both just figuring it out for the first time is all.
That makes sense. So the springs hold the
The
levers?
thing is, I try.
Yeah, you got him started.
I mean, what did I do?
I don't know.
It's a question of the day.
Are you in fucking therapy? Holy shit, you're seeing Gail?
I'm not in therapy. Jesus, go.
It'll be okay.
I already like her character. I already like the actor for the character.
Dina.
Dina. I was waiting for her name. I promise not to reveal it early. Dina is all the characters are great. I mean, that's a blanket statement. Very important character. Drop it. Bam.
This scope is sick.
It ain't the scope, it's the shooter. You're getting good.
Who's next?
Let's see. Okay.
They are hell and gone, man. That's at least a couple 100 yards.
Headshot?
Always.
Always. Yeah, Tommy was a sniper.
Oh, 'cause it's an important job?
It's standing on a fucking fence.
Yeah,
He's concerned about you.
yeah. You're going out too much.
We have rules for reasons.
Oh, please. Dana does this shit all the time. No one's putting her on the fucking fence. Tommy, I'm an adult. He can't tell me what I can and can't do.
Yeah, well, he can tell me.
He doesn't want to cross Joel.
I got bit, everybody!
Hey.
I got bit!
Hey! Hey!
I'm immune!
Whoa! Hey!
Woo!
I swear, you and my brother, same goddamn fucking person.
Put me on the patrol.
You gonna strong arm him? Okay, we'll see.
Ellie?
Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll do it by the book.
Yeah, that's Ellie. Ellie by the book. They have a hell of a good setup here, but just like
We need to build faster.
Faster? Sure, how much faster? See, we got this dial called the constructometer.
Joel, we're supposed to leave them out there?
If our lifeboat is swamped, yeah, we leave them out there.
yeah, this is a hell of a. I mean, this is the post-apocalyptic conundrum.
Uncle Joel.
Oh,
What's inside?
People.
What's outside?
Monsters.
That's right. And how do we keep them out?
We shoot them.
What do you mean we?
No.
no.
Are you shooting monsters?
Daddy!
There he is.
Look at Joel.
What y'all up to?
Well, your wife wants me to build faster.
Did you tell her about the big dial?
Did you tell her about the big dial, the constructometer? Yeah, we've shared that.
Oh, you got me. You got me.
Joel, you were a refugee too.
Yeah, he knows that. I don't like people reminding other people to be honorable and moral. I mean, they understand. You've had that discussion. You don't need to like double down on the, you should think about this statement. Joel's proven himself that he's more introspective than that. I love her so much. It's been a hot minute since I've seen her in anything dramatic.
You want to start or what?
Oh, wow. Are we in a safe space?
Shaking stems. What am I, in high school?
It's winter, Gail.
I never stopped Eugene. January, February, the man would grow buds the size of pine cones.
All right. Well,
Didn't know psychiatrists were allowed to drink in these things.
A psychotherapist. Psychiatrists are the pill ones. To drink in these things, but I woke up this morning feeling sad.
oh,
It's my first birthday without my husband in 41 years.
She comes home, shuts herself in the damn garage, which I should never have allowed her to move into. And that's it. Not so much as a hello. Even Dina asked me today, what's wrong with her? I mean, everyone can tell. Now that one treats me like a human being. Like she's my kid or something. But she's not.
Neither is Ellie.
well, by blood, sure, but come on now.
Oh, a 19-year-old daughter. She's acting toward me like every 19-year-old daughter has ever acted toward their dad, ever.
Aren't you supposed to be validating me or something?
Oh, yeah, actually I am. But I'm not going to do it anymore.
This is new therapy. It's post-apocalyptic therapy.
I've done this long enough to know when somebody is leaving something out, and you are definitely leaving something out.
It's nothing big.
You can't heal something unless you're brave enough to say it out loud. I'm scared, though. I'm scared to say it, which is why I have to.
It's like she's in a session with him.
You killed Eugene, and I resent you for it. No, maybe a little more than that. I hate you for it. And yes, I know you had no choice. I know that. I know I should forgive you. Well, I've tried, and I can't. And looking at your face, sitting in our home,
Wow.
there it is. I've said it.
There it is.
I'm ashamed, but it's in the air, and I can't take it back.
I don't know anything about this Eugene thing. I'm not remembering it anyway.
Say the thing you're afraid to say.
He can't.
I can help you. Say it out loud, no matter what it is, no matter how bad.
He knows that nobody can help.
Did you do something to her?
Oh, man.
Did you hurt her?
Look at that acting. Holy shit.
What did you do?
Just taking the faces in. Oh, my God, so good. He can't say it. See him fight through that. Oh, my God, Pedro.
I saved her.
Oh my God. That one teardrop timed perfectly. Dude. Wow, dude. Incredible job. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Is it wrong for me to say that I think I might like the post-apocalypse just for the fact that we could get some cassette tapes back? That was my music delivery system of choice.
Came to pick you up.
Oh, you're on this run.
Uh-huh.
And I think this is the start of the video game, Last of Us Part 2.
Here, let me help.
I can do it.
That's okay. I got it. Here we go. Just like that. Hold on. Let me get this part here. Yep. You're like Curtis and Viper. You know, those movies Joel likes?
Yeah, I know.
I was actually gonna maybe watch them tomorrow night with him, if you want to join.
Look at her. Great casting for her. Really liking the actress. I need to find out her name.
Hey, Shimmer.
Shimmer.
Ellie.
I've actually forgotten Shimmer's name. That's a blasphemy on my part.
Anything more, anything worse, you come on back and we send out a squad. Understood?
You know you're only like 4 years older than us, right?
Just say understood.
It's his job.
Today's all clear sign is yellow. Yellow, good. Green, bad.
Nice.
The others look up to you, too. For some fucking reason.
I don't think they've said his name yet, so I'm not going to say it. He's a great character, though. Again, they're all great. So well written. One thing I never understood, and again, it's more like something that they wouldn't share. I don't know if the cold weather slows down these zombies. Normally, that's why, like in other movies, survivors will go to like cold climes because it's sort of like the zombies are stiffer. You know what I mean? Or they freeze solid. I'm wondering if that's the same with these.
We'll count down to the new year together. BFFs 2029.
Aren't you and Jesse?
No.
Jesse. Ruh-roh.
Recon, Cat. Let's fucking recon.
Wait, guys.
Hey, remember when Kat was in charge? Yeah, that's over now. Damn. Holy shit.
How many infected does it take to bring down a bear?
Well, you just got it.
What do you call grizzly's ribs? Barbecue.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Barbecue?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Hi.
Oh, hi there. Here comes fun.
Here comes the fun.
What if there's a toddler? Or a baby?
There's no babies in there.
That guy reached over and grabbed the reins of the other two horses. That's a cool little move.
You just gonna let him go in?
I'll give him 5 minutes.
That guy's like the textbook definition of the Marlboro Man, isn't he? Holy Christ. Dina, madcap. Always appreciated anybody that does the same things that Ellie and Joel do, especially since, you know, I'm not to downplay Ellie at all, but I mean, Ellie's got a hell of a defense here. You know, she can take a bite. No one else can. So if you're going into attack, holy shit, hand to hand, forget that. It's like straight out of the game. Pick it up, throw it, make a sound. You all need to develop a better code. When I was watching season 1, I always imagined what the set dressers, really cool job on The Last of Us. Utterly terrifying. Dear God, man. There's gotta be an easier way to do that shit.
Oh my god, before we leave, you gotta check out the employee.
No! I heard that floor when she walked through there.
I don't hear anything. I think we're good.
Unless it's under you somehow, which would be super fun.
Just stay put.
Yeah.
Ellie? Stay put.
Yeah.
Now you two know what it's like to talk to each other, or other people to talk to the two of you. Sort of like how they're taking their time with this first episode to bring us back into the world, show us kind of everything. It's not sort of a catch you up, it's more of a reminder. I mean, they're certainly catching us up, but I mean, at the same time. Maybe. Oh, shit. Great shot. That fucker was moving real stealthy. What's with the putting the guns away? Okay, never mind. There we go. It didn't come running at the click, or at the click clack. See, these fuckers evolve, man. Oh, we're starting to see these older ones are getting wiser. There we go. Looks smaller. Is it a kid? Ugh. It's gonna leap. Yeah.
Run at me, fucker.
Sounds like her.
Run at me!
Isn't that weird? The voice had this, the clicker voice had the same tonal quality as Ellie. Boy, they're setting the atmosphere for this scene, aren't they? Holy smokes. Dear God. Dear God. Jesus. Got her. Now you got a big problem here.
Fuck.
You're gonna be okay, but
That was it? Just her?
you know, it was quiet though.
Just her.
It's using tactics.
I'm not saying it could do math or anything, but it didn't run at me.
Yeah.
We've killed a lot of infected before.
And you're telling me what, if it were you and Joel, you wouldn't have gone in?
Well, that ain't the same.
Why?
Because it's different.
How?
Oh shit. Well, I don't have a definition that'll get me out of this, so
4 hours till New Year's. We adjourn.
Adjourned.
we'll just worry about this. Keep us up. Contribute to our deepening alcoholism. And I'm not saying that to be flippant either. I can't imagine. Now, she still has to worry about infection and shit, which I can't imagine that thing was clean. She's also making it look like something else.
Just come to see if you were going to that thing tonight. Be good to show your face.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, Joel.
Strings are shot.
Oh.
I'll put some new ones on for you.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
We'll get it back tomorrow.
He's just trying to help. He's trying to do anything to stay relevant. Dressing sets in The Last of Us has got to be a challenging but rewarding job.
Come on. Let's go.
Hey, don't forget, you got early patrol, so get some rest.
Sir, yes, sir.
You sending him back out? Dina's actor is very good.
You're so drunk.
Hi.
Oh, Dina, I love you. Your character is so good.
They're jealous of you. No reason to be. I'm not a threat.
Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified of you.
Such a good line.
Hey. It's a family event.
It's just a family event, everybody.
In a church. Yikes.
What did you just
Whoa.
Get the hell out of here. Are you okay?
What is wrong with you?
Ah,
I don't need your fucking help.
Right.
Pedro is crushing this. Oh my God. Absolutely crushing this. The distillery here in Jackson has to be a booming business. Oh boy. Ah, Joel, I feel for you, buddy. I feel for you both. Oh, great. I knew that shit. It's our network. Let's follow it out. Oh boy. All right, everybody, we just finished watching The Last of Us, the season 2 premiere, episode 1, Future Days, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished Future Days, the first episode of The Last of Us's second season. Again, a bit of a slow burn here, but it's very, very necessary, I think. You know, when you spend time away from a world like this, and it's a world that it has nuances. It's not like we're going back to a world that's like science fiction in origin, like we're going to a planet in Star Wars or something like that. You know, that separation is usually there, you know, no matter what. This is a different one because we're rooted in realism. Most of these post-apocalyptic movies, even like Mad Max and things like that, we have so many elements of our own world still present in them that it takes the nuances there take us a minute to kind of readjust as an audience, at least for me anyway. And so, you know, you almost, and then you have like a subgenre of nuance too, where you're like, okay, is this like Walking Dead rules? Is this The Last of Us rules? You know, and then you've got like different things. You know, what was that one called? Was it Black Summer, I think, was on Netflix, which I actually enjoyed quite a bit as far as zombie movie or zombie shows go. But, you know, this one, it takes a little bit to get readjusted into the world, and I'm appreciative that they gave us a flashback and kind of a summation at the beginning of it, but we didn't really get a lot of throwbacks in the actual episode proper. It was like, no, the past is the past at this point. We're going forward, and we're going to be talking about the things that are happening currently. Now, again, with Joel and Ellie, it all goes back to 5 years ago, but you're dealing with the trauma and kind of the unresolved nature of that question and answer from 5 years ago in the present. So obviously that's the past is indicative of the current state of their relationship, but at the same time, they've got more things going on, you know, and Catherine O'Hara's character is a Gale. Gale is very necessary here because it basically helps us get more into the mindset of Joel, who's changed quite a bit. Now, Joel is older now. We talked about that. And from my understanding, Joel should be 60 or almost 60. So he's definitely older, you know, obviously by 5 years than in season 1 and by quite a bit since the beginning of the series. But at the same time, you know, Joel's still formidable. You know, he's still, you know, Joel's Joel. Joel's not going to change as far as he's working on himself, which we see evidence of that. You know, Joel was very biting before. You know, he was definitely in that, you know, kill or be killed mentality when we first met him. Not necessarily at the top of the series, but the top of season 1 after everything had happened, after the 20-year kind of bump. But now, you know, with him being able to, I guess, live in a bit of civility for a while, Joel's able to kind of, you know, throttle back a little bit of that survivor mentality. And now, in doing that, it creates a vacuum where, you know, you're not living by the rules of, you know, we do it this way or we die. We do it that way or we die. Now you have many different choices, you know, and you still won't die. You know, I mean, there's still plenty of choices that'll get you killed in this world. But right now, in the city, it's not nearly as dire as it was on the road, you know? And because of that, you know, I think with creatures like Joel and Ellie, it's having too many choices that gets into a problem with them. when you're faced with, for the two of them, and they, again, it's very, very similar whenever, they're talking, Tommy, you're both the same person. And they really are. They're survivalists. They really don't give a fuck about a lot of other things that other people kind of worry about. They are worried about, taking care of themselves and their own, first and foremost. We've seen that Joel's expressed that since we've met him in varying degrees of violence and in varying degrees of kind of like emotional kind of content that he provides the relationships. Like, for instance, in season 1, we got to see him basically, his relationship, grow with Ellie. He was always protective of her, but it went from, just like we saw at the top of this in the recap, it went from Ellie being cargo to Ellie being his daughter. He was still protective, but that emotional component began to sway towards, a much greater effect whenever, he viewed her as somebody that he loved, not something that he needed to do. And, I think that, and again, Ellie's the same way. She has a very narrow view of what needs to be done, and she's stubborn. They're both very stubborn. But I think that they are, in a weird way, I don't think that civilization's helping them out as much as it would somebody else. Again, we've got Joel who's seeing a therapist. Like, he doesn't know what to do. He's absolutely spinning. He cannot get a grip on his relationship with Ellie. He knows what the problem is. He cannot voice it. He cannot correct it. There's nothing he can do to kind of win back Ellie's trust. Now, again, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because, I know the events of the video game, which, again, I do not think by any stretch of the imagination that this show is going to follow lockstep. They've already proven in season 1 that they've got a lot of bandwidth. They can go in a lot of different directions with this show. There's a lot of untold tales and a lot of unshown scenes that they can definitely get into. I'm hoping that they do a little bit, because that was the one thing about the video game that I think that could really have been done a little bit better. And that was, and again, I thought it was a masterpiece. I think that the entirety of Last of Us Parts 1 and 2, if not the best video game I've ever played, it tied for top. I mean, it's just utterly unreal. But I think that if the creatives had a chance to look back on Last of Us 2 and they thought, what could we address a little bit more, not much, but maybe tweak a little bit, and I think it would be some of these scenes between Ellie and Joel. I think that they are very, very important. And I think that if you have enough time to do things, especially with the way they kind of set it up in season 1, with a more, I don't want to call it deeper because that's not correct. The video game was exceptionally well done. I just think that we've had a little bit more of a feeling of the grandeur, I guess, of their relationship, of how much it's grown. Time sort of loses its step in a video game because you spend so much time with these characters. You forget that they're spending a lot of time with each other as well. And I think that the show actually did that a little bit better because of the travel sequence across country. Season 1, we saw the seasons change. We lived it. We felt that. We did it in the video game as well. But again, there's sort of that removal, because you're playing it and it's, you kind of lose track of the time comparison slips a bit. But I think what we have now in these earlier moments here is a very good opportunity for the creatives to explore this relationship more. And I think that's what is very necessary to set up the rest of the season. And again, they could really go right off the model that they had for the game, and it would obviously be plenty, but I think they got a chance to develop it a little bit more. I mean, again, I just want more, I think, is what the bottom line is. I don't think it's really needed. I'm talking myself out of my own wants and desires here. I think that as far as the narrative goes, it's not necessary to provide any more than the game did. But I think that for us as an audience who have really, especially, you've got Pedro Pascal who's doing an incredible job. You got Bella Ramsey who's doing an incredible job. I think Dina's actor is doing an incredible job. I need to learn her name. I think everybody really brings their A game to these moments, and I think in this, that's why I want to see it. It's not that the video game did it weaker. I just want to see Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey cook. I just want to see them act, and Pedro is knocking it out of the fucking park so far. Him standing up in that single tear at the end of his line delivery, what? I mean, come on, man. I mean, that is fantastic stuff. And not just because he shed a tear, and not because of the timing of it, which was impeccable, because he was able to generate that in what was a bit of a long scene there with that face shot. And I always think about this too. Whenever you have one of those intimate shots where the director pulls in full frame on the face, in all likelihood, they've got a honking camera sitting about a foot or two away from their face. To not have that throw you, I always find it to be fascinating, because I mean, I can't imagine having something like this and you got to try to act and pretend like you're looking at somebody, or pretend that, I mean, you can see this thing in front of you, and it's just, to me, it really shows the power of the professionalism of an actor whenever, no matter what kind of weird ass scene the director puts them in, they're hanging upside down, they're underwater, whatever the call of the day happens to be, and they're still able to produce these incredible moments of both drama, comedy, if it's called for, just add the weight to the scene no matter what the circumstances. Atmosphere be damned, I'm gonna bring it. And Pedro is fucking bringing it, man. Oh my God, this is maybe, and obviously season 1 was fantastic. But this, in just this first episode of Future Days, I'm telling you what, it's some of the best acting I've seen from him. Quiet acting, reserved acting. In season 1, we had kind of like that explosive Joel, very emotional at times, very reserved, very violent, very kind of silently deadly at other times. But in this one, this is an older Joel. This is an introspective, a Joel that's trying to be introspective. And I think that is very powerful. Watching him fight about whether or not he was going to tell Gail about what happened at the end of season 1. He almost thought, I got to let this out. If I let it out, maybe she's right. Maybe I will heal. And then he just hardened again. He turned back the clock, went back to the Joel that we saw in season 1, and just absolutely let that wipe his face clean. That one tear was all that he shed for it. Incredible. Chef's kiss. Incredible shit. Really looking forward to this season. Again, it's easy to look forward to the surprises that they bring, like episode 3 of season 1. These surprise kind of backstories that we don't see coming, that's one thing. And obviously I don't know what to expect if we have any of that stuff. But at the same time, I think that I am very interested to see how they tell the heart of the story, the unchanged heart of this story. I'm very interested to see how they carry this narrative. It's a hard carry. This is a tough one. I mean, this narrative, if it were a backpack, some bitch is the size of Iowa. So you need to, this narrative I saw a lot of people online, even when it was announced that they were doing season 2, there was a lot of debate and speculation about whether it was even possible. Of course it's possible, but I think the real question everybody was asking was, would it be popular? And therein lies the rub. But friends, that's for another day. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to watch some Last of Us. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? Stick with us here on YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes about a day early, plus any bonus episodes we come up with. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now as is our gift for being the audience, the Greek chorus of this tale. We're very important. We're the ones that hear the tale, we delineate it, and then we tell it to others in the hopes of spreading it farther still. So we're very important, vital even, to the telling of this tale. So my friends, as a reward for being the Greek chorus, we get to go back at the end of our discussion here and to a point within the episode. But now, where should we say goodbye from? Well, I say we say goodbye from the New Year's Eve party. The New Year's Eve party before the dust up, before the record scratch and the fun was kind of drawn out of the room. And in that moment, when everybody is at for a moment peaceful and thinking, listening to the music and being a part of a community, and for a moment there is a calm. And friends, you and I both know, whether we've played the game or not, that calm comes before a storm. Friends, until it starts to thunder, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.